everyone, welcome back to our Python exercise series for beginners. In the previous videos, we have worked on if, else, and elif statements and how everything exactly works. So today we are going to start implementing that if else concept by creating a simple calculator in Python. And we are going to actually build, something super simple but very useful. Like there is no complicated logic, no conditions, no fancy formatting, just plain arithmetic. So here's what we are aiming for. We want a program that takes two numbers from the users and then shows addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Pretty simple, right? And this is a perfect first step if you're just learning how to take input and do calculations in Python. So before we start coding, let's understand what tools we will use. So here we will use input, the function to take user input, and then we'll convert those inputs into numbers using float. Because remember, input always gives us a string. In all of the exercises, we have learned it, and now I hope you know it. And finally, we'll do all the calculations using basic arithmetic operators, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So no if statements here, no loops, just clean and straightforward code. Okay? In the next one, we are going to work on using if statements. Don't make it complex. Don't think it as a complex one. It is pretty simple, really very simple if you do it step by step. So let's take input from the user. So num1 equal to, I'm converting it right away. So input, enter the first number. And num2 equal to enter the second number. Now, so this is all about taking user input. And here we will perform mathematical operations. And for addition, I'm creating a variable called addition and just add those num1 and num2, right? So I created a variable called addition and I'm adding two numbers and I'm storing the result in addition. And in the same way, subtraction is nothing but num1 minus num2. And multiplication, num1 into num2. Division, num1 by num2. Okay. And now it's time to display the results. So we took two numbers and we did addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And now it's time to display the results. Display the results. So just have to print addition, addition, subtraction, subtraction, multiplication, multiplication, and division, division. So let's break this down line by line. So first, we ask the user to enter two numbers. Since the input gives us string, we wrap it with float. So we can do math with them. And next, we do all arithmetic operations, nothing fancy, just using the basic operators. Finally, we print the result. And if you notice, we didn't format the output or do any checks. We just printed the raw result as Python gives it. And that's it. Your very first calculator is ready. And yeah, let's run the program and enter the first number 10, enter the second number 5, and addition 15.0, subtraction 5.0, multiplication 50.0, and division 2.0. It looks good, right? Now, here is something extra. Like if you enter a 0 as the second number, what happens? I want you to pause at this moment and I want you to take a breath and try it yourself. What if you give the second number 0? Let's see. For example, the first number 10, second number 0. And it gave me a very big error saying that 0 division error. So if you give second number 0, your division will break with the 0 division error. But don't worry, we are going to handle those kinds of issues as well in future exercises where we learn all about conditions and error handling. You don't have to worry about that. It's okay. We'll go step by step and we'll learn it soon. So for now, you have learned how to take user input and you converted input to float, and then you performed 4 operations using arithmetic operators, and you displayed the result using print. And yeah, that's your very first Python program, Python calculator, which is simple, clean, and beginner friendly. If you coded along with me, give yourself a pat on the back, and also let me know in the comments if it worked for you, or if you ran into any errors, I'm here to help. And don't forget to like this video if you learned something today, and subscribe if you're new here, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss another exercise where we'll start working with conditional statements all about if, elif, and else. And that's where the real fun begins. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now and happy coding.